Producing the Angelique Kidjo audio slideshow was a pretty spontaneous idea. The internet is an emerging market for us. 90% of our existing audience is in Francophone Africa. So we wanted to try and take advantage of all the different facets that the internet offers from a production side, having a product that's audio, visual, and written, and from the marketing and distribution side, using social networking sites. So we took an interview that we had aired of Angelique Kidjo speaking out against rape against women as a weapon of war, and we selected photos that would be good to illustrate what she was saying, collected some data and statistics, and then put the whole thing together.
Voyons ce dont ils ont besoin. Moi, j'écoute souvent les filles. La première génération des filles, avant qu'on commence l'école, j'ai été les rencontrer. Qu'est-ce que vous voulez faire? Qu'est-ce que vous avez besoin de moi? Qu'est-ce qu'on peut faire ensemble? Et c'est toujours comme ça que je ferai. Voilà.
Angelique Kidjo, merci beaucoup.
We took it to our social networking sites, our Facebook page, our Twitter accounts, and then reached out to other sites, including Angelique Kidjo's Facebook and Twitter accounts, who picked it up with more than 5,000 followers, and we got 3 times more visits than we did on any of our top stories, including during GA time. And so in the end, what it did was extend the lifespan of what would have been a radio story that would have gone out through our phone feed, and we gave it another life, putting it on the internet and spreading it out, when it's still replicating as we speak over the social networking sites.
Twitter is great because of the retweets, where your followers receive your messages and send it to their own followers, the viral effect that we keep talking about in terms of this new media tool, and we are able to reach millions of people. Twitter has become a tool where we can send out news feeds, video messages that are posted on websites, photos that were taken and that are promoted on the multimedia.org account, the statement of the Secretary General, the news stories from the UN News Center, video clips that were assembled on the UN YouTube channel. So we try to promote these tools that's already out there that may not be visible always to our audience. The live tweeting from the General Assembly was a very successful project involving new media, and Twitter provided us with a tool that was instantaneous. The audience knew right away what was going on, who was speaking at the minute. 281 tweets sent out by 2 staff members were able to reach 3 million plus audience members. Tweeting on the tragedy that has happened in Haiti, on the Haiti earthquake. Since the earthquake happened, we gained about 1,000 new followers, and these 1,000 followers retweeted our messages to millions. We tweeted about the SURF, the emergency fund that was set up. We tweeted about UNICEF accepting donations, and on these tweets we would provide a link where people who may be reading about these tweets on their smartphones, on their websites, would be able to go right away and, if they so choose, donate. Twitter in that sense is a great complement to the great work that the department is already doing in getting the messages of the department out to the general public.
Wikipedia is a proactive social media tool to spread the information of the organization. As many people know, Wikipedia is a major source for the general public to seek for information. If you do a Google search of any single senior UN official, if the official has a Wikipedia page, it will come up on top of the Google search. If we didn't initiate the Wikipedia project, there might be some ripple effects. Some other people would have added the information, and they probably wouldn't be accurate. As an organization, it is important to be proactive and make sure that there is presence of the United Nations on the Wikipedia. Since we started this project, we noticed that there was a pattern that once we started an entry, we would constantly see inputs from other people. We would go back to the same page regularly and make sure that the factual information was there and all the information was correct. So right now, it's a small team that's working on the Wikipedia project, but I think it has a big impact on the information that we put out there.
Our objective for the UN channel on YouTube is to reach new audience and to inform them and to engage them into a conversation. In order to do this, we have to keep updating the channel daily. We need to put interesting video material. The most viewed video was the Secretary General's video on H1N1 virus. And the most controversial video was the video with Che Guevara when he was addressing the General Assembly.
Patria o muerte.
And for example, on the situation in Haiti with the Haiti earthquake, we were uploading videos as the news were developing. One of the videos is a video on for the UN staff being rescued, and it has right now about 7,000 views. The Citizen Ambassadors of the UN project, it was a perfect example of how user-generated content creates so much interest. Another great feature is the comments, and we do allow comments. Of course, we have to monitor them, we have to screen them in order to make sure that the comments are constructive, positive or negative, but constructive. That there is no profanity, no language that is against any group or racist comments. In 2009, we made a big improvement to the channel. We uploaded about 1,000 videos that received over 1 million video views. With the YouTube platform, we're expanding our audience. Users that not necessarily will be able to come to the UN webcast site, right now they're watching our videos on the YouTube platform.